So this all started when I saw this photo of Gisele on Pinterest. I immediately added it to my Pinterest board, immediately added it to the vision board of the year. It's from a magazine photo shoot from 2006. And I've seen a couple of people recreate it, but I didn't have the big square Polaroid films. I only have the mini Instax films. So I'm making my own version into a top because I don't have the big enough films for a dress and I didn't take enough of them to make a dress. I think it still turned out very cute and it's a really great way to bring in the new year because it just showcases everything I have done throughout the year and all the photos I've taken. My original idea was to make this dress out of photos of things that I've sewn. So it'd be like a recap of everything I've made on a piece of clothing, but I didn't end up taking enough photos of everything that I made. So it's a mixture of process photos of my sewing projects, the end results of my sewing projects, my dogs, and just moments I've had with friends. First, I just grabbed all the hardware I needed, which was lobster clasps, jump rings, and chain. I still have to take 2 more to go here and here, but this is the layout I have so far. Hi. And I just took this photo now. First going in with a thin needle to make the hole, and then going in with a thicker, more blunt needle to make the hole bigger for these larger sized O-rings. The ink part, it's not exploding or anything because the film is now dry, but if you just took a photo, you might want to wait before punching any holes in it. This one's too good, I don't even want to use it. It's so cunt. I'm immortalizing it right now though. Wow. The last thing I want photos of is this capiche shell skirt I made right before the summer of this year. I never posted it though because I didn't have anywhere to wear it and I never ended up making a matching top. So I thought it was kind of pointless just to post the skirt, but it turned out really cute and really noisy. Now I'm really all out of film, so I hope you can see the blue in these. I hope these turned out well. Now that I have all 24 pictures, I moved some stuff around and I think this is the final layout. I was trying to recreate this vibe with it being like black background and then subjects, but I think this photo was taken from light pouring onto the balcony plus the flash, and this is just flash, no light from inside. And you can't see the skirt as much, which is a little disappointing, but oh well, I know what it is. This one is just too good. Like I can't get over it. It looks too good. This one's also so cute. It's when I drew a mustache on myself. These are mostly like shots of me and my friends, the in and out. This is like Addison in the dark through her car window. My dad and my dogs. And then this is mostly like my dogs. This is the ornaments I made of my dogs. Also a really shoddy photo. I need to get better at photography, I think is the moral of this story. I'm not gonna lie, all of the best ones on here were not taken by me. The ones that are like, oh, that's a good photo, were either taken by Addison or another third party. I swear my like iPhone-ography skills, pretty good. I can take flattering photos of my friends, but on a Polaroid, you know, that can be my goal for the new year. So I did accidentally tear through one of the photos, but I just patched it up with some tape and remade the hole, and you can barely even tell. I keep accidentally poking holes I don't need to poke. Like this one didn't need to be a hole, but whatever, we move on. Flyers make this so much easier. I was doing this with my hands earlier. You're gonna get ink all over. It's just part of the process. And surprisingly, bursting like the ink pouches after the photo is taken doesn't really do much. I thought there might be some issues with the photo, but nope. It's fine. Oh my gosh, I didn't need to pierce this hole either. You know what? I'm just gonna pierce all of them so they're uniform. So these are all of the holes cut out. I ended up just punching 4 holes in all of them, even if they didn't need it. So this is what all the strips look like, vertical. And now I'm gonna attach loops between each. Like, I'll show you. I did this patch and finished off my 60 pack of jump rings, so good thing I ultimately bought another pack. So what I'm doing is taking an open jump ring, scooping both up. It's easier with 2 hands. And then shutting it from there. And that's what that attachment looks like. And then for these 2 on the very bottom, it's the same process. It just looks a little different because they're not attached to anything else. Ugh, I don't think I can do this with one hand, but there we go. The original dress Gisele had, and then all the recreations I've seen so far, have a jump ring on all four corners, and then one jump ring attaches all four together. But I'm just doing it this way because I think my jump rings are big enough, and with how small my pictures are, I think that many jump rings would look a little bit weird. So this is what the sheet of film looks like all together. I'm not bold enough to wear this like with nothing underneath, but I think this is probably like the positioning of how I want it. Yeah, this is quite a bit of chain. Time for these lobster clips as well. I got the big ones because I'm not gonna make jewelry. I'm making clothes. And I'm planning to make this a halter style, so I'm just gonna measure from the back of my neck to like where the shoulder ends, maybe like a foot. Opening this chain with the pliers, and then I'm gonna attach it to the top. Oh, this is a really bad lobster clasp. Look at this. It just pops out. But that's what I get for paying $5. Same on the other side. Except I'm only attaching a jump ring because the lobster clasp is too big to fit in the smaller chain lengths. But I think it'd be really cute if more chain was like dangling back. So I'm gonna cut it probably like that much more than I really need. This remaining chain I'm gonna use for the back. I'm gonna shorten this one a bit. Boom, 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 boom. Surprised this is so sturdy. Yes, this is where I wanted it to be. This is what all the hardware ended up looking like. I made 2 back straps and they just connect to these jump rings on the other side. Watching, hi, and let me just go over everything that I have made in these photos, which was my original idea. So these two are both from when I was making a drop-waisted dress out of lab coats. I didn't end up having enough fabric from the lab coats to finish the project, but this is me making the pattern wrapped in duct tape using that technique. This is a top that I've made for my roommate Addison as we were going to a animal print themed party. It's just a tube top I whipped up in an hour from a skirt she had. I just included this one because I wrote on a t-shirt this was for a white lies party, and yes, the N is backwards. I don't know why I did that. I did make this pink top, but I did not make it this year. I have a short up from a couple years ago if you want to figure out how I made that. The costumes I made for my dogs, I think those turned out really cute. I have a video up, but wasn't super interesting. Same costumes for my dogs, the ornaments I made for Christmas, costumes of my dogs, regular dog photos, nothing I made, and then the process photo.